always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it.
Our target uses appropriate graph to represent organized data, pie chart or circle graph, and pictograph. Circle graph or pie chart. Circle graph or pie chart is the intersection graph of the set of chords of a circle. That is, it is an undirected graph whose vertices can be associated with chords of a circle such that two vertices are adjacent if and only if the corresponding chords cross each other. A circle graph or a pie chart is used to visualize information and data. A circle graph is usually used to easily show the result of an investigation in a proportional manner. The arc of the circle graph are proportional to how many percent of population gave a certain answer. Here is an example of a circle graph or a pie chart. Step in constructing a circle graph or a pie chart. Number 1, collect the data for the circle graph and write in tabular form. So we have the data, favorite subjects of 7 daffodil. Step number 2, add all the values in the table to get the total. So we have the total is 50. So we have step number 3, divide its values by the total and multiply by 100% to get the percent. So we have 18 over 50 times 100 is 36%. 14 over 50 times 100 is 28%. 10 over 50 times 100 is 20%. And 8 over 50 times 100 is 16%. If we find the total of the percent, it must be equal to 100%. So we have step number 4. Multiply the result by 3.6 to get the degrees, since the circle is equal to 360 degrees. We have 36%. 36% to be multiplied by 3.6 or 36 times 3.6. The answer is 129.6 degrees. Next, we need to multiply 28 by 3.6. 28 times 3.6 is 100.8 degrees. We have 20 times 3.6. 20 times 3.6 is 72 degrees. And we have 16 times 3.6. 16 times 3.6 is 57.6 degrees. If we find the total of all the degrees, it must be equal to 360 degrees. Step 5. Draw the circle graph using a protractor and any of the coloring materials and indicate the legend for colors in the graph. We have our graph. We have for science, we have 36%. For MAPE, we have 28%. For math, we have 20%. And for English, we have 16%. Construct a pie chart or circle graph using the table below. First, you need to find the percent. How do you find the percent? You divide 24 by 80. Then after that, you find the degrees. How do you find the degrees? You multiply the percent by 3.6 to get the degrees. Now we have our result. We have 24 over 80 times 100 equals 30%. 20 over 80 times 100 is 25%. 16 over 80 times 100 is 20%. 12 over 80 times 100 is 15%. And 8 over 80 times 100 is 10%. If we find the sum of the percent, it must be equal to 100. Then we need to find the degrees. Multiply the percent by 3.6. 30 times 3.6 is 108 degrees. 25 times 3.6 is 90 degrees. 20 times 3.6 is 72 degrees. 15 times 3.6 is 54 degrees. And 10 times 3.6 is 36 degrees. And the total of the degrees must be equal to 360 degrees. Now we are ready. So we have the pets bought at Pet Center. We have already our pie chart or circle graph. For the dogs, we have 30%, cat 25%, birds 20%, bees 15%, and others we have 10%. Be sure to put a color and make sure you have a legend for every color that you use. This is another method of making a pie chart or circle graph, that instead of writing the label inside the circle graph, we can write it outside. Interpretation of the graph. What is the circle graph about? The circle graph is about the music preference of 7 Adelphi. How many sectors is the graph? There are 5 sectors in the graph. Which type of music do students prefer most? The students prefer rock and roll music. List the categories of the graph from least to greatest. We have country, classic song, love song, rap song, rock and roll. Interpretation of graph. We have number 1. What is the circle graph about? The circle graph is about the favorite movies of Mr. Cruz's class. Number 2. How many sectors are the graph? There are 5 sectors in the graph. Number 3. Which movie do Mr. Cruz's class prefer most? Mr. Cruz's class prefers comedy movies. Number 4. Which movie do Mr. Cruz's class prefer least? Fantasy movies. Number 5. What percentage of the class prefer drama movies? So we have percentage of the class. The answer is 20% of the class prefer comedy movie. Construct a circle graph or a pie chart. We have the given flowers in the garden. We have the rose, the santan, sampaguita, and ilang-ilang. The first thing that we need to do is to find the total. What is the total? Then after finding the total, we need to get the percent. After getting the percent, then we find the number of degrees. After finding the number of degrees, we use a protractor in making the pie chart. Then we have already the pie chart. Here is our result. For flowers in the garden, for rose we have 50%, for santan we have 25%, sampaguita 12%, for ilang-ilang we have 13%. Construct a circle graph. We have the favorite sports of students. We have basketball, volleyball, tennis, and badminton. We need to find the total, the percentage, and the degrees. Then ready your protractor for constructing a circle graph, or a pie chart. Here is our result. For basketball, we have 50%, volleyball 25%, for tennis, we have 20%, and for badminton, we have 5%. So we have the legend for our graph. Interpreting graph. So we have Catherine's money for a month is 20,000 pesos. What is the circle graph about? The circle graph is about Catherine's expenditure in a month. Number 2, how many sectors are the graph? We have 5 sectors in the graph. Number 3, how much money did she spend for food? So we have 40% of 20,000. And what is 40% of 20,000? That is 8,000. Next number 4. How much money did she spend for saving? 10% of 20,000. And 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. The last number, what percentage of the money was spent for rental? So what percentage was spent for rental? So the answer is 15%. Pictograph. Another way of presenting numerical values is through the use of pictograph. In this type of graph, picture symbols or icons are used to represent values. Each value is considered a unit representing a definite number. The advantage of using pictograph is that it is easy to read. So we have an example of pictograph. We have the number of students who prepare the different fruits. We have mangoes, apples, bananas, and oranges. This is only an example of a pictograph. How to make a pictograph. Collect data and round off the numbers in a given data into a convenient figures. Select the most appropriate symbol. Figure out how much one symbol will represent. Draw the graph. Repeat the symbol as many times to show the size of each group. Write the scale and title of the graph. So we have the favorite pets of student. Collect the data on the favorite pets of student. So we have already the data. Select the most appropriate symbol. So we choose already the symbol for the animal. Figure out how much one symbol will represent. A symbol will represent 2 animals. So we have the next step. We are in number 4. Draw the pictograph. So this is our pictograph. This is our pictograph. So since one symbol is represented as 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 12 cats, 6 dogs, and 8 hamsters. Number of books read by grade 7 student. Collect the data on the number of books read by grade 7 student. 7 Adelpa, 9. 7 Dahlia, 15. 7 Gladiola, 6. 7 Yasmin, 12. Next, select the most appropriate symbol. So it is something to do with a book. Number 3, figure out how much one symbol will represent. So each book stands for 3 books. Then we need to draw the pictograph. So we have this one. So since 1 is represented as 3, we have 9, 4, 7 Adelpa, 3, 6, 9, 12:15 for Dahlia, 6 for Gladiola, and 12 for Yasmin. So the pictograph is already given. So each pencil stands for 6 balls. Question number 1. How many students like English? So that is 3. 3 times 6. What is the answer? 18 students like English. How many students like social studies? We have 4. 4 times 6. What is the answer? 24 students like social studies. How many students like mathematics? We have 2. 2 times 6. We have 12 students like mathematics. And the last, we have how many students like science? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 times 6. That is 30 students like science. Kaban surprise sold in Aling Sonia's store. So we have this one. Monday we have 5 kabans. Tuesday 2 kabans. Wednesday 4.5 kabans. Thursday we have 3 kabans. And 1 is represented as 1 kaban. 1 bag is represented as 1. Here is our pictograph. For Monday, we have 5 kabans. Tuesday, we have 2 kabans. For Wednesday, we have 4 1/2 kabans. And for Thursday, we have 3 kabans. We need to make another pictograph. We have the goods sold and the grocery. So we represent the symbol means 2 goods. We have the cart. The cart is represented as 2 goods. For canned goods, we have 10. Bags of rice, we have 12. Medicine packs, we have 6. Water bottles, we have 12. And packs of noodles, we have 14. For our result, for our pictograph, here is our answer. We have the pictograph. In the pictograph, 1 picture of a car means 5 cars. Interpreting data or interpreting the graph. How many cars were washed on different days? Counting the number of cars, that is 20, and 20 times 5 is 100. Next, we have number 2. On which day were the maximum number of cars washed? The answer is Friday. Number 3. On which day were the minimum number of cars washed? The minimum, that is Thursday. For number 4, how much more cars were washed on Friday than on Thursday? So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. What is the answer? The answer is 20. Pictograph showing rainfall in millimeter. 1 umbrella means 25 millimeter rainfall. Number 1. Give information about the rainfall in Manila, Quezon City, Antipolo City, Mandaluyong City, and Pasig City. That is 21 times 25, and that is 525 millimeter rainfall. In which city was there maximum rainfall? The answer is Pasig City. Next, in which city was there a minimum rainfall? The answer is Mandaluyong City. And number 4, how much more rainfall in Pasig City than Mandaluyong City? The answer is 125 millimeter rainfall. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.